Mo blow go.
Mo blow go. Mo blow go. Mo blow go. Mo blow go.
Mo blow go.
And we're back. Mobile Go Crew. Full house today. We're finally not missing our favorite blow. You know, we have Parker Charles Hodge in the house.
I don't know if I like that comment.
Well, it's Mobile Go.
We're missing
We were
our favorite blow.
But we have Parker back, as you can tell. We also have
Parker.
our guest Parker. We also have Aiden Casca.
Yep.
And myself, Ricardo Vargas. And today, we're just gonna essentially play catch up. Haven't talked to each other. Haven't had a full house in like 2-3 weeks because Parker's getaway. So try to catch up with our boy and then see where the conversation takes us. So let's get it, Parker. Catch us up. What has been going on in these past few weeks with you?
So I was on vacation, a little bit of a family vacay. We took a cruise to Hawaii, spent some time on the islands, and got to see some pretty cool stuff. But it was nice to have kind of just like no internet, no social media, no nothing, just sitting on a boat, cruising. Like it was pretty nice to get away.
Nice, dude. I'm glad you got to, take some time off of everything because you were pretty stressed out before leaving.
I actually have something we can talk about later too.
Oh man, Parker with the combos.
The stress just keeps adding.
What was your singular favorite moment of your getaway?
That's a good question.
I thought he fell asleep.
Probably, there was so much, dude. Probably when me and my fiance were hanging out on the Hawaiian beach, or the luau. The luau was really cool.
The luau. What's a luau?
A luau basically goes through the Hawaiian Islands traditions back in the day, and like their native dances and stuff like that. So they're have you ever seen where they like spin the fire and throw the fire and spin the fire? That's one of
dope.
the island's things. So
that's dope.
It was an open bar and a buffet, like it was all inclusive with the ticket purchase, and I got hammered. So I got hammered and full. So
it sounds like Mobile Go's going on a cruise next year.
Did you get laid?
We're trying to plan one.
Did you get laid at the luau?
I didn't get laid. I got laid after the luau.
Oh my god!
Hey man, he got laid. That's all that
So
matters.
they were handing out the little flower necklaces after?
No, well, the guys don't wear flowers. They wear there's a form of like a nut. I can't think of the name of it, like a walnut or something. And they polish they polish the bead, or they polish the nut to make it look like a bead, and then they tie it around you. I have it right here actually.
So only the girls get laid?
Yeah, that's how it goes. Only women get laid.
I didn't know that.
I think we should probably define laid.
Oh, you still have it? That's cool. So what's it called when that happens? You get nutted on? No, hold on.
Yeah, I got nutted on.
You got nutted on. What the fuck? Well, that is Parker's wild adventures.
By the way, let's just restart. Nah,
we're wrong.
Cut the clip.
Cut it. But no. So yeah, Parker. I'm pretty sure Parker had a great time. If all goes great, I say that if we all reach our goals, I think we do deserve a cruise next year. I'm just saying. So. I think we should earn it. You know.
We need to plan it early because that's when it's cheap.
That is true. So it's kind of a caveat. I mean, can you cancel? Can you cancel that or no?
Yeah, I can get travel insurance, and then the only thing you lose is the travel insurance, which is like, I don't know, $30, $40, and you get your deposit back and stuff.
What, you just have to
Uh,
lie to them and say you got sick or something?
No, you can cancel for any reason.
Oh, cool.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we should probably like plan it out, put the deposit down or whatever, and then if we earn it, all three of us collectively, then we should do it.
I
I think it would
wish
be
I
good.
wish Mike would release when the next Blue Collar Summit is, so we could just like fly for.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Parlay it.
I have an idea. We could
Oh,
do
Alaska.
we no, not in freaking January,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
buddy.
Can't
I'm
be.
not going down like the fucking Titanic. Okay, I'm not sinking.
Oh
We could
man.
do. I was thinking we could leave out of Seattle and do like a southern um what is it called? West Coast cruise. I can't think of what they call it.
I mean, shit, I'm down.
Hey, we'll look into it.
We'll definitely look into it. But anyways, let's Aiden, let's catch him up on what we've been doing. Since it's just been us for a couple weeks.
Snow.
Um, yeah. I mean, I know Aiden got a lot of snow. I got some snow as well. It was all right. Mainly, I think January we had 6 or 7 additional inches that we charged for winter services. So that was like, if I can do math, it's like $160 or $180 extra on top of the winter services. For like 20, 30 clients. So that was a couple $1,000s. And then obviously HOA sizing it up with a 75K. I mean 75,000. So that was nice.
That's what 75K is.
70, 7,500.
7,500.
Gosh, I'm so tired, dude.
You almost got a
7,500.
ton of snow. It barely missed you.
Dude, I'm so mad, dude, because all we ended up doing,
Nah.
we only pre-salted. That's it. We didn't do anything else. Just pre-salted. It was like 10. It was gonna be like 15 inches, I think. It's gonna be
Yeah, you weren't
insane.
ready for all that, buddy.
I was not ready for all that. Well, I wouldn't. Well, the thing is that for my at least for my commercials, I don't do the commercials because I have a subcontractor that does it for me. But for the residential, we probably would have been fucked. Like
You wouldn't.
mega.
I don't think your commercial guys would have been able to do it. They don't
Yeah,
have enough
probably
equipment.
either. Probably. I mean, no, they have Bobcats that have 2, 3 trucks for plows,
Oh,
salters, and they have like a 7, 8 man crew. So they'll probably do it. It's just probably will take them a long time.
well,
You
your
got to
for them to
HOA
fix.
remember.
just wouldn't be their first priority. So
Yeah,
you
That's
would
what,
it
have
probably
gotten a
wouldn't.
that's
lot
what
of
I'm saying.
complaints.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened when we got the 12 inches. Like they weren't last, but they were not the first ones also.
You
But
got
they did get
12?
salted. Yeah, we got 12. It was like 10 inches, but the thing says
That's still
12,
solid.
whatever. It's still pretty big, but I mean, it wasn't horrible. They got there on time for the pre-salting. Pre-salting helped, and then when they pushed, they cleared the roads first, and then the sidewalks were kind of a headache because by the time they got to the sidewalks, it was like half an inch frozen or so. So it was a
Do they do the sidewalks as
battle.
well, or did Alejandro get to the sidewalks?
Alejandro did not get to the sidewalks. They do full service. When I pay them, they do full
Oh,
service.
okay. Nice, nice, nice.
So it's just one less thing to worry about.
Dude, I love these weathermen. They were telling us we were gonna get a 30-inch storm
Oh
like
my god.
a week and a half ago or something, and everyone's just panic mode, just like
I mean, a
no,
30-inch
like
storm. Did you see what was that state where they
completely
like
missed us, by the way.
there was one state I saw on Instagram that that like they got a huge snowfall like feet and like it just froze and like they were just stuck there. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know,
Was
but
it a
there's been
state or was it Canada?
it's probably
No,
Canada.
it was a state. It was a state. I remember.
There's
But
been a
like
lot of southern
Is that a
cars were
while
snowfall
ago
this
or
year.
recent?
I think it was within a month ago. I can probably check it out. Worst
Massachusetts, maybe.
worst storm this year by state? I don't
But
know.
I do have a couple updates if we want to fire them off and then go through them.
I think it was no, it was not Chicago.
No, I don't
It
know.
snows.
I think you're probably thinking of Canada. They've got a couple really bad
Am I
storms this
thinking of
year.
Canada?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
the top half of Canada is literally uninhabitable.
Yeah,
cause like
or
it was a bunch
HOA.
of snow and then like it
We're we're talking about like
it froze.
Ontario area.
No, I know. I'm saying like if they're close to that border, they get a crap ton of snow.
Stefano
Oh
Narducci.
yeah, it looks like. Mm,
All
it
right.
looks like it might have been Canada. I don't know. Oh yeah, I found it. I found it. I found it. Massachusetts. It was Massachusetts.
How much?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'll see if I can show the. Let me screenshot.
Oh, you're talking about just recently?
Yeah, dude. It was like
No, it had
like
to been
was
years
it,
ago because I remember years
Oh,
ago
that
they had
was it
like
years ago?
6 foot of freaking snow.
Oh
that
wait,
was
this is
Connecticut
2018.
too. 2018? I don't know. You're
Yeah,
tripping,
it's
but
2018. I don't. I'm probably.
Yeah, that's
I
what I was
swear.
thinking.
I swear I saw
Because I
this.
have family. I have family up in Boston. And they had like 6 feet of snow in their yard. They literally, the kids were digging tunnels
Really?
in the snow, playing
Oh,
yeah,
around.
that's fun.
that's
That's fun
safe.
until it collapses.
Yeah.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
fun until it collapses. But well, I
Parker,
guess
I
I
want
was
to hear
wrong.
this.
But go ahead, Parker.
First one, I just bid a. Well, do you guys want the good or the bad first?
We'll
Do
just
the
just
bad.
go. Yeah, yeah.
Bad is the lake bottom cleanup have now decided that they're only going to pay me an additional 1,000 from the 6,000 because they think I've only completed 50% of the work.
Huh.
Wait, so are they giving you 1,000 extra on top of what you bid? On top, like on top of the total estimate?
No,
They're giving you 1,000 total,
I took a deposit of 2,000 and they're going to give me 1,000 more.
so they're paying you 3,000 out of 6,000.
Yes.
Holy shit. That's like illegal. What?
That's good
So
people.
I've been arguing with them about it and discussing it with them. And yesterday, I spoke to one of the HOA members about it, and she wanted to get things cleared up and see what we can do about it. In that discussion, she said, "Well, what number do you think is fair to pay you? Because we don't believe that you've done the entire job." And I said,
It's
"Honestly,
insane.
if you wrote me a check for another $2,500, I would come I would come and devote a Saturday of just me and my hands, no equipment, picking up the home garbage because their main concern was like the bottles, the plastics, the stuff like that I didn't focus on like I was told not to focus on the wood by the other HOM member. So she
Yo,
said, "Okay, I think
what?
we're going to be happy with that. I'll let you know tomorrow." Ended everything well. We were happy. I was like, "All right, I'll lose $1,000 on this job. I'll call it a day, whatever." So then I get a text today that says, "Me, us, or the board has decided that we're only going to pay you 1,000, so and so forth, this and the other. Thank you so much." And I texted back, "I need a minimum of another $2,000 check because of the one HOA member agreed to doing a $2,000 progressive payment if I were to rent the equipment for the whole week, like I didn't want to do because I wanted to do everything on the weekends. I get I get the rental for 3 days for the price of one versus having to pay full price for it." And he was like, "Well, I want you to be here Monday through Thursday until it rains." And I said, "Well, if I do that, I want a progressive payment of 2,000 to pay for the equipment." He said, "That's fine." Well, then that check never came.
Hmm.
So I said, I was promised a $2,000 additional check. So I think it's only fair that I get at least that." And then she was like, "Well, email your concerns to this person, and they'll review it." And I was like, "I don't think I'm being properly represented in the board." I was like, "I want to be at a meeting. I want to discuss it with everybody because I discuss it with you. You take it to the board, and something's getting lost here. Like, I don't understand why we still think I've only done 50% of the work. Like, based on the photos alone, I've at least done 85, which is what I said in the contract." So it's a back,
Damn.
yeah, literally, it's a back and forth it's a back and forth argument with him about it. Um, I'm just sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. So
Damn.
Hit it, hit
literally,
That's
it.
all I gotta say. That's all
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I gotta say. Damn.
but
That's insane. I mean, like that's disgusting. Like I don't even have a word for it. That's just disgusting. It's
I'm just
I don't know.
happy I
Like
don't have to deal with it. I'm sorry for it. That sucks.
yeah. I mean, it seems like you were kind of safe when you said 2,500 because I mean, $1,000 loss on something that you're about to lose 3,000 is not horrible, but I mean that's crazy. So that they're asking for even more work before they pay you the original amount.
they said that I either need to come back and get everything to get the 6,000, and I was
That's
like,
insane.
I've already spent $5,500 on this project. I'm not coming back for $6,000. I've spent 160 hours there of my own time, and
Damn,
that's
that's
not
a
even
full week.
included. Yeah, that's not even included in the 6 or 5,500 I've already spent from the job. All of that's fuel, equipment rentals, and having my guy or my friend work for me, uh, to run the other piece of equipment that I rented.
Damn.
Jesus. That's
So
just pain. There's no other word for it.
yeah,
Pain.
So, what do you think you could have done differently to avoid this?
it's what they could have done differently.
Okay, but you can't control them. So what will you do different from now on when it comes to these kind of projects?
I'm gonna put in the terms and conditions that weather can affect the outcome of the situation. And the good thing is, this will never happen again in my lifetime. This was
That's
a
good.
2,000-year storm that created all this debris that made us have to clean it up. Like, I don't do lake bottom cleanups every winter because there's not very much debris in the lake.
2,000-year storm.
That's what they calculated. It was a 2,000-year storm.
Jeez.
It literally changed the Jesus geography of the area in Asheville, North Carolina, Kentucky, and um, a little bit of South Carolina.
Wow, that's insane.
It
I didn't even know
it
that.
broke it broke bridges, made bridges collapse, and one dam collapsed, and another
Damn.
dam failed.
Well, yeah, there's entire rivers that are in
Damn.
different. Okay.
Do what?
There's entire rivers that are just in different spots now. Like their paths have just completely changed.
Yep.
Crazy.
Damn.
Well,
So
note to self: never do a lake bottom cleanup for a
in
HOA
the next
specifically.
in the next 2,000 years.
Yeah, I've honestly just been really lucky when it comes to like receiving payment from larger projects. Like I very, very rarely take a deposit even. I just kind of feel them out and just know I don't really.
That's probably bad
I
practice.
mean, no, I know for sure, but I mean, we don't do many like larger projects like of that size. Like the vast majority are under $5,000, and
Mm,
the people in our area are quite fortunate. So
mhm.
I don't, you know, they're good for it, basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I guess it could just happen at any point. Someone just decides not to pay you, and then what? Like,
you
Then
are
you're
still
fucked.
yeah. So is
You could
that
sue them.
your next course of action? Do you think, or does it kind of depend what they do?
if yeah if they don't raise it to 2,000 additional payment, I'm probably gonna look at going through the process of
What are
court
you doing?
stuff.
Small claims?
I don't think it's considered small claims because it's over. I think $5,000 in Tennessee. Under $5,000 is small claims.
Damn. Shit. Well, so what's the good news then?
The good news is there's a couple of them, but they're all kind of together. So my season is starting as of Saturday already.
Hmm.
So Saturday I'm gonna do my two other HOAs, the one in Dandridge the one in Kingsport. I'm gonna do the mulch there um, on Saturday and Sunday, and then I just estimated a $13,000 project from a client that I've had for 2 years. He wanted to do this project last year, and then he realized he bit off a little bit more than he could chew because he was getting like a $500,000 retaining wall put in that I told him I didn't want to estimate. I was like, it's too big for me. I'm sorry. So he had that put in, and then when I was like, all right, I'm finally ready to put that landscape project in because I was mowing every day, and whenever it got hot, I was like, all right, grass stopped mowing or grass stopped growing. I'm ready to do the project, and he was like, let's hold off until next season. So he asked me to come out, changed a couple things. He wants it way more custom. Um,
Damn.
as the only custom thing he wants is he wants metal landscape edging, but he doesn't want the thin stuff you buy at Lowe's. He says he was like, I want eighth inch steel,
Mm.
so I have to custom order 6 inch tall by 8 foot long sticks of steel and have them powder coated by one of my one of my friends that has a powder coating business.
Uh, there must be
This
a
is
better way to
why I.
do this.
This is why I just don't do this. I just don't do it. It's too much. Too much shit. At least for me. Maybe for you now, but for me. It's just so much bullshit,
Yeah.
bro. Damn. I'd rather just do a cleanup.
What were you saying, Aiden?
But
13K is nice.
yeah. How much
It's
of
like
that do you think is gonna be profit?
mm, the labor on it's 5,100.
Okay.
Okay, 30% ish.
Yeah, thirty
Probably closer to
percent.
20.
But so 5,100 worth of labor, and then I also did 10% um, raises
Markup.
on the materials and stuff. So
Yeah, you'll probably end up like around 25 after labor paid out and stuff. 20, 25. That's good. It's a nice little marketing stuff right there. What are the other news?
and then
The good news is it that?
Good. That
yeah,
was one.
basically season starts Saturday, um, and then I'm gonna. Oh, I also got my HOAs, not my apartment buildings, because they now owe me about 12 grand. Ouch.
Ouch.
Jesus, dude. It's insane. Holy fuck.
I just want everyone to keep in mind this is my second season full time, and
Hard.
I'm walking in the door with $12,000 in receivables.
Probably even well,
That
more.
could literally pay off one of my mowers that I just purchased.
I mean, fuck that. That could just go into marketing.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I'm just giving a reference that,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
but
that's insane. Oh my
The
gosh.
reality of doing commercial contracts and large projects.
yeah.
When
So
I mow my residentials every single week, I don't have any problem charging their card at the end of the week, you know?
So
Yep.
the good news is I got all of my HOAs to do prepayment.
Like for the full year?
Oh, good.
No. Like the month prior.
Oh, okay, okay. That's really good.
Instead
How
of
did you do it?
I offered the Kingsport location $100 off their estimate if they pay by the first visit of the month, just because I'm picking a check up from the accountant there. But my other HOAs where they send me a check, I said as long as you um as long as the check is at my door within like March 5th, like as long as it's there by March 5th, I'll give you, usually 50 bucks off of the other ones, but the Kingsport one is $3,400 a month, so I just give him $100 off.
You gotta
Every
make
month.
sure, though, if you don't receive that check, that you are not servicing it one single time.
But the amount of money off, is it every month?
Yes.
Okay, good. I mean, I wouldn't say don't service them. It's still a contract, but I would say like if they don't, make sure you charge like the full price plus 10% because it's late. Make sure you put like a late fee
Well,
or something.
for this year, because I've already signed these contracts with them, so I can't say as of today you're gonna have to prepay me or it's late. So I gave them an incentive to prepay it, but they
Oh,
still
so
also
okay.
have the option to pay it at the end of the month.
Okay. So I take that
So
back
where's
then
the
because I didn't know it wasn't in the agreement.
Yeah,
so what's the consequences if they don't pay at the beginning of the month? There's no
they have to pay
consequences.
full price.
Okay. I just feel
The
like
way,
if you really wanted to do it, I would add lots more paint to it.
Oh no, he's saying if they don't pay at the end of the month either.
oh, if they don't pay at the end of the month, it's a late fee.
No. I'm saying at the beginning of the month because like you want them to pay at the beginning of the month, and you're saying that when they if they pay by the 5th of every single month, then they get like $50 off, $100 off, whatever you agree to, which is okay. But if they don't pay by then, which is what you want, then they just pay full price, which is normal rate. I would say, I don't know. I guess it
Yeah, but
depends on how you want to do it, but I would say like a yeah, yeah.
the
That's what I'm
contract
thinking about
is
now.
already in place though, and it says end of the
Yeah,
month, I'm assuming. So there's nothing he can really do.
yeah. I didn't think
Just
about that. You're right.
in the future,
Probably in
make
the
sure it's
future,
part
next
of the
year.
original
Oh no,
contract.
I
Yeah.
from here on out, after all these HOAs that I have, from here on out, it's gonna be prepaid. So if any HOA calls me in March to want me to estimate it, I'm gonna strictly tell them it's prepay only. Period.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All
If
right.
they don't agree to it, then I'm not servicing it. The reason I'm
Yeah.
doing that is because of being owed $12,000 from the apartment building. I honestly, if they called me and they were like, take $600 off the estimate, and we'll pay you today, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
That's honestly, I would literally give them $100 off if they would just pay in advance versus having to sit here and hope they pay one day.
So is that
Parker's
just
Apartments, if
stagnant
you're
now?
listening to this, you know what to do.
That's just stagnant? Like just nothing's happening with that?
No, I stopped services. I told them I told them I made a very clear email because what they'll do is they'll end up saying like, "Oh, well, you didn't service the property last month." So, like once they pay me and I start services again, they're gonna be like, "Well, you didn't service it last month, so what? I guess we're just gonna take that off." And be like, "No, actually, we caught all that service." I put in the email that we're gonna stop services, pause services until it is paid, and when it is paid, we will catch up everything that we were supposed to do from the point we stopped to the point we started in the first week that we get paid.
Yeah.
So because they already tried that when I stopped services last time, they said, well, what did you do last month while you paused services? And I was like, well, I caught everything up on the first service of the after you paid me, and they were like, well, what is everything you did to make up for it? So it was basically them trying to get out of paying me for a month.
These people are absolutely ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Insane. Disgusting.
But guess what I found out?
What?
They're going to try to refinance at the end of April. So guess who's going to get a property lien put on?
We'll do it quick.
Yeah, you should do it like quick.
I've already been talking to a lawyer. I
Perfect.
sent them over the contract and everything, so they're going to write it up for me.
They can't refinance when you put a lien on it because
They
of
can't
yeah, that makes sense.
not until it's paid.
And they can't
Damn, you
sell the
gotta.
property.
I feel like you should be ready to lose them at any point.
Oh, the second they find out that there's a lien on the property, I know that they're going to try to pull something.
I'm
And
just saying, like capacity wise, you should be ready to lose them.
you should be ready to lose them. You should stick
You
around
should
until you
not
get
want.
paid and then
Yeah,
just stop service and then find new
yeah.
customers.
I would just
It's
leave
not
them.
worth it, dude. You don't even know if you're gonna get paid, you know?
That's
You
horrible.
should plan on not having them as a customer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd kind of be okay with that because then I would have more place to grow in the residential space.
Yeah, exactly. Bless you.
Jesus. Like,
I just like it because you pull up, you stop, you mow it for the day, and you go home. You ain't got to freaking.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
it
There's
is.
no 15-minute breaks in the truck in between properties. Or you start reconsidering your life choices. Like,
It's nice. It's
Oh
nice for
god.
employees too because you can send them on the property and be like, all right, let's get this done, and we go home.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know, versus
that's
them
good.
dragging ass because it's hot.
P for P.
So is that it for your good news, or do you have any more?
I think that's it.
So let me ask, whatever, I forget if we said this in the podcast or not. Um, whatever happened out of the conversation with Lee?
We're
Oh
not
yeah.
talking about that.
Hmm.
Wait, what do you say? You don't want to talk about it?
No, we're not talking about that yet.
I mean, I thought the good news was gonna be something like that.
Well, I think it's about
That's what
time
I
we
was
talk
thinking.
about it because isn't the next
Yeah, it's
training?
about to be March. Oh wait, I know. Never mind. Never mind. I'll catch up, Aiden. I
Editor,
get it.
cut it out.
I get it. Nothing. I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Aiden.
Oh, we'll talk about it
We'll
after.
tell
That's
him
not.
after. We'll tell him off
Yeah.
cam.
I just remembered because he said training. I just remembered.
When
Um,
when can you talk about it?
after training.
Which is
Yeah. What day is it? Like March 20 something.
March 24th through the 28th.
all right. So stay tuned. Probably by the end of
We're
March,
cutting
that
this out.
episode will
We're
be out,
cutting.
or the
We're
end of
cutting that
Well,
out.
we'll cut it. We'll cut it out.
the
I mean,
end the
okay.
end of
So
April.
When I come back from training, I'm just gonna be wearing like me and Aiden are gonna be wearing an Augusta shirt, or sorry, me and Ricardo are gonna be wearing an
All right.
Augusta shirt, and I'll be like, "Guess who joined?" And I'm gonna stand up and it's gonna be like Augusta.
I'm about to do. Oh, when you join in for the Facebook group, I'll be like,
Hello.
everybody, welcome Parker Charles Hodge, Mobogo.
Check out our podcast.
Check out the
Yeah.
fucking podcast.
We need to get one more involved.
It'll happen in like the next couple years, hopefully.
Nope.
Have you looked at the Augusta leads? All right, all right, all right, all right. Editor, start now.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
Anyways, Parker, that's great news, Parker. Great news. Hopefully, even better news for you in the future. We mourn your losses, whichever losses you end up having, but we're here to,
What the heck?
we're here to be a shoulder to cry on when you come and they say that they don't want to pay anymore. It's
Yeah.
okay. We'll be here.
Well,
Anyways.
it looks like you're on your feet without that 12 grand at the bare minimum. So we'll you know, we're
It'll be a
Yeah,
good
I'm gonna
skeptical
bonus.
about
start.
that.
I'm actually tonight. I'm probably gonna order some door hangers, and get them on the way for the season.
That's
Oh,
good.
I'm thinking about making it a requirement, because I'm gonna end up hiring somebody. Uh, my dad is kind of getting shafted. Um,
Hmm.
they keep they keep pushing the job off. The last contract that he has to complete, they keep pushing it off and making it longer. So he won't be able to join me until like mid-May, which is absolutely when I can't have nobody with all these contracts I have.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end up hiring somebody. Um, and then I think I'm gonna make it a requirement to pass out at least 200 door hangers a week.
A week is pretty weak. I mean,
I'm saying
depends
I'm
on
saying
how
for the
much.
entire year.
Okay.
For the entire year. Like during spring rush, we're gonna be if we're not mowing between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., we're gonna be putting door hangers out. So if we get done at 3 for mowing, for 2 hours we're putting door hangers out.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be good. I mean, talking about door hangers, I have in the boxes right behind me. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. I have 15,000 door hangers that will be put up from now up until hopefully like mid-April. That way I can order more. But we've with the help of another owner, I've set up a system to do door hanging routes based on um, EDDM and based on density and like where the customers are on and kind of want to target inside of my service area. And so we've been trying it out. I hired a high schooler to do it and then made a compensation plan for him. And just, I mean, that's all I've been doing. Just freaking door hangers all day, every day, pretty much, up until
What's the
I have all
compensation?
15.
So he's gonna
So the
be tossing them
compensation,
out the window like Parker's guy.
no, because I actually have him tracked. I have him tracked on an app. It's called Onyx Hunter. But you can use like any app that tracks walking. Um, so I have him tracked on that. And plus, the thing is that since I'm making the like inside of the neighborhoods, I make the routes with like arrows and stuff of where to walk and stuff. So like I know where they're supposed to be, and I give him the exact amount of door hangers. So like if he comes back with like significantly less, or if he says that he needs more, then I'll be like, all right, there's something going on, and then I'll go check. But I trust him because I know him. But compensation plan is so the minimum amount of door hangers a day that I need from him is 500 as the bare minimum, and it's actually not a lot. Trust me, it's not a lot. That's why I said 200 is a little bit.
That's
But
50. That's 50 door hangers for 10 hours.
he does 100 door hangers an hour. It's just 5 hours.
Dude, how do you guys do that? When
Well,
I'm like running,
we have scooters. I gave him an electric scooter. I made the route very dense, and I'm only sending him in neighborhoods that are not too far apart. They're like quarter
Yeah,
acre
Parker, you
properties.
gotta. You know what's
Yeah.
funny? Alejandro sent me a text the other day, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, there
speaking
it
of
is.
them,
There it
speaking of
is.
them,
We need a
dude, he
camera.
Oh,
Get
literally
him in
speaking
walked
of
here.
the
into
devil,
frame the second you
there's
Get
said
him in
that.
here.
we're
Get
talking
him in
about door
here.
hangers about how you showed Aiden the text about his population size. That's what we're talking about. And as soon as he talked about it, you showed up.
Walked through the camera, dude. That was
Yeah, you got.
crazy.
Yeah, it's because you guys live in the middle of nowhere. What's your population, Aiden? Like 10, 15,000 people?
Yeah, yeah, it's between there.
Or
50.
not yet?
But
Yeah,
he sent me a
our
text of just the overhead on maps of Alexandria where you guys live, and
just
then
only Alexandria.
Granby. And Alexandria is just all houses, and then Granby's just like basically all woods.
Yeah, we're in a
It's
very
like
like dense metropolitan area. You guys are in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I guess we have an edge on that. So our neighborhoods, they're not acres. They're not 1 to 2 acres. They're quarter
yeah.
acres, maybe half acres at best. That's
That's
why
why
our
I
mowers.
hate door hangers out.
That's why our mowers are significantly smaller than you guys. A 60-inch mower would be kind of crazy here. But I mean, there's
Speaking of
companies that do it.
mowers and
But
trucks, no.
Lord. Anyways, still talking about door hangers.
Wait, quick question. What is the largest mower that you can fit on a normal ramp rack?
you can fit a 52.
52? Okay. Oh,
I'm
enough
pretty
said.
sure
You can
if you
hold on,
really
hold
want
on.
to, you can fit a 60
You can fit a 60, but it has to be like a stand-on
backwards.
unit.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and the deck is literally riding on the little dovetail that they give you off the back of the truck.
Yeah, so it's like right on the back two wheels essentially.
Oh, because the wheel wells, you can't go past the wheel wells.
Hmm.
With the 52, do you fit
You
between the wheel wells usually?
Yeah,
yeah.
you fit perfectly between. So
Because
like right now we're
think
running 48s.
I'm picking up a 52 here in the next like month. So
So
Why don't you think about doing the flatbed thing, like I was talking about?
well, I have the Isuzu. It's gonna be ready soon. They're actually working on it now. Dude, that's funny.
Hey,
Actually, this okay. So
after two
here's my
months,
win. Here's my win for the week. I completely forgot about this. And if I cut you off, you can finish what you were saying. But
well, I completely forget.
okay,
I think
okay.
all
I
I was
want to know about
saying,
this Zuzu.
of course. I think all I was gonna say is that yeah, so 500 minimum a day, 120, and then obviously the bonus per customer that actually uh joins in,
120 a
and
day?
500 minimum.
No, dollars.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, like, all he has to do is just walk, no
High school
thinking,
kid.
no thinking whatsoever, just walk, follow the arrows. So yeah, that, and we're doing test sizes of 250 in like 10 different neighborhoods. So and then if we get at least one in any neighborhood, we'll blanket the whole thing, like hundreds and hundreds, and we'll hit it 3 times in the span of 6 weeks. So out of this 15,000, if I can get anywhere from 100 to 150, it's a win and reach my goal. I mean, that plus the Google ads and all the online marketing and stuff, I think we should get to the 150 goal pretty with like by May. Like just if we get it just in time for the price increase in May, I will be I don't know, I might just like cry.
So
I
then
might just
what,
cry.
do you need more employees to make that happen or no? You're all set.
That's what I'm thinking. I probably won't.
One more?
Um Yeah, with the two right now, we should be okay up to like 100-ish and stuff. I'll probably just pick up the leftovers,
You can
and then
fill in and it'll do cleanups and whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like up until it becomes like a one-man route, and then I'll probably just hire someone take care of that, and I'll just focus on cleanups for like the rest of the year,
Yeah.
and get ready for lights and stuff. So we'll just see how that goes.
Hell yeah. Back
I'm
to the
excited
trucks.
for lights this year. But
So
Trucks,
go ahead,
dude,
Aiden.
trucks.
I stop in. So for backstory for everyone, I bought this Isuzu NPR. It's basically like a 16-foot landscape bed with just the single cab on the front, Isuzu. Um, and there's nothing like super wrong with it. Just like the driving's a little jittery. Like I thought it was a stuffed caliper. Turns out it's like the fucking wheel
Stabilizer.
wheel drive or something like that. I don't even know. I don't understand this shit. I just mow lawns. But so I was looking. The last phone call I got from them was in August. And so I was kind of like,
Damn,
yeah, hit it again. Hit it again.
damn,
Yeah, so I stopped in there.
damn.
And I kind of was just holding out because I don't have enough space currently where I'm at. It would be like way too packed. And with the snow and everything, I was like, okay, like they can take as long as they want. Like it's being housed there. It's not in my driveway. Like I'm happy. But I finally was like, okay, I need to make sure they're still in fucking business. So I drove by there the other day, stopped in, and I was like, hey, like, do you remember me? Like, Aiden, Duckbound Landscaping, like the Isuzu. And he's like, oh, like, I've been trying to reach you. Like, all this, like, now that I know you're
Yeah,
alive, like,
I
and I'm like, dude, like, what's your number? And he tells me. I go in my call log. I'm like, dude, the last time you tried to reach me was in August. And to be honest, like I've been happy at being housed here. Like you guys are clearly like pretty busy and whatnot. So like I don't care, but like do you think we could get this thing done by like, like end of March, like so I can use it maybe for once? And he was like he just would not admit that it was his fault or anything, which is whatever. But this was at the end of last week, so there was the weekend and he should be sending me a quote here in the next couple days. There's like some minor things like cracked like headlights and stuff, and then there's the whatever wheel drive something. So once that's ready, I'll have my Isuzu ready for this season. I'm excited.
dude, that's dope. I
But
mean, it's not dope that you had to wait like 4 5 months for it, but at least it's getting repaired.
can you hear that?
It's been there longer than that.
Yeah. What is that?
What is that?
They're just making a
Oh, is it
fucking ruckus.
upstairs?
Yeah, dude. It's like we chose now to do this, right? All right.
Yeah, yeah. Lord,
Well,
I think it's all right.
Ricardo, hit us with your win so we can wrap this puppy up.
So, my win is that we have finally made the shift to a better gym. Like by like makes the other gym seem like absolute trash, right? And so, I mean the people there are huge. Like it's insane. Like I personally thought that I was pretty strong, and like compared to the people that were at our past gym, like I was up there, and I come to the gym and like bottom of the barrel, damn near scum, I'm like, damn, gotta climb my way up again. So it's definitely good motivation. It's an okay location. Trying to build out systems around doing it on a daily. So, I mean, apart from that, going to a retreat for our church on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll be going to West Virginia to do. It's like a ski resort, so we'll be out there in the mountains for a little bit. So, yeah, that's it. It's really the wins. Oh,
Hell
and
yeah.
I finally got my payment from the HOA. I was kind of in a predicament as well for like a month, the month of January. They owed me 8.1K for the snow and stuff, and it took them like a long time for no reason. It's like the first time it takes them that long. So I'm like, yeah, I'm working with you guys. What's going on? And like the president of the HOA didn't know what was going on either because he was trying to get in contact with the property manager, but they weren't answering, and I was calling, and no one was answering. So then he finally got the email of the boss of the property manager, emailed him, a very formal, I should say, formal email. And then like the next day it got fixed and paid. So we're all good now.
Beautiful.
I'll be sending them the updated 2025 maintenance contract. So we'll see how that goes. Probably upwards of like 3,000 something. So that'll be a nice little something.
Nice. I
Apart
can't
from
wait for
that, I
bill
think
for February. Dude.
Aiden is they call Aiden Santa Claus the way he be delivering the snow plowing to everyone's yard. Insane.
That
The
could
way
have
he
been
be
thought over, though.
plowing. It could, I mean, if you think about it, Santa Claus takes one night to deliver presents to children all over the world.
We'll just let that one
Aiden
be.
took one. Aiden took one night to deliver plowing to everyone's home
He
in one
plowed
single.
every old lady's
He
driveway.
plowed all ladies' driveways in one
Yeah.
night, and
At
they were
You
least
gotta
happy
put
like
with it.
applause.
at least
Yeah,
like
you gotta put
40 of
applause.
them. So that's not.
Aiden
No, but I gotta.
in one night,
He was
Aiden
spreading his
plowed
seed. I mean,
salt.
his salt. Yeah.
Basically, it snowed twice as much in just this month than it did all last season. So I'm gonna be billing out like 25K, I think, at the end of the month.
God, that really
Jeez.
just pisses me off, dude. I
God,
just
Lord.
want it to snow, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, if we had gotten the 15 inches of snow that we were supposed to get instead of like the inch and a half or whatever, we would probably be talking like 15, 20K for February, but it didn't. So we're only talking about maybe 10,
Yeah, I
which
just
is
wish it
okay,
was like
I guess.
I wish it was a sustainable model, you know? Like I can't count on it snowing this much every month in the winter or else like I'd be chilling,
Yeah,
you know?
you literally can't. So it is what it is. Um, Short pod actually. Mike and Lee are going. They're going apparently live on the next episode for 8 p.m. because they're shopping for churches because Mike's getting married.
Oh,
So probably gonna hop on that. So at
what
8
when?
p.m. But
8? Huh.
8 p.m. I think that's when I saw it. For some reason, it like showed up on my timeline. It said 8 p.m. So I'll probably hop on that. But hopefully we get a pretty important guest in the next 2 weeks. And then we'll keep on doing what we do here at Mobile Go.
I'm working on one as well. Well, I'm working
And
on a
we
bunch
might have
actually.
we might
Working on a
have
bunch.
some. We noticed that our only other one person interview. It wouldn't be a podcast episode without someone leaving.
He
It
probably got a
just
phone
wouldn't.
call.
It just would not be an episode without Aiden leaving.
But
Am
all
I even
right,
back?
I think this is our sign to dip.
wrap it up.
Thank you again, everybody that's been watching. All the support has been amazing, surprisingly. And we'll just keep doing what we do here at Mobile Go.
Just
See ya.
know, the season's coming. We got this, boys. Keep going. Don't
We
give
got
up.
this. And if you want to give up, give us a call, and
Yep.
we'll
I'll personally put Ricardo's number right here. Just call him.
do not. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
Comment
happen. But
below with your number and we'll call you.
yeah. How about that? Comment down below your number, and if you feel down, actually, we'll just call you. We'll just call you. Fuck if you're feeling down. Even if you're happy, we'll just give you a call. Comment down your
If you
number.
want to be on the
We'll
podcast,
call
hit
you.
the line.
If you do want to be in the podcast, please let me know, because we do need. We are running out of guests. Yeah, Aiden just texted sign off without me, so I guess we lost Aiden for good. Yeah, so we'll see what the future holds.